Okay, so, this video isn't gonna be very long, but, because of the glare from the light and my glasses, you can't tell, but I've been bawling my eyes out because of a story that I seen on Facebook. I'm not gonna go into details because, trust me, you don't want to hear it. 4-year-old girl, her mom and her boyfriend severely beat her, and anyways, she died, all because she stole her brother's juice. A 4-year-old. And that was the punishment she got. And if you know me at all, you know that I get very passionate about some things, and children or babies and even animals, are really tick me off because they can't defend themselves. If they're a baby, they can't talk, fight back, nothing. Animals can't talk, which this isn't about animals right now, but I don't understand the mindset some of these people get in. It is mind-boggling to me. I don't understand it. I just don't. To kill your own child. And I've never been able to comprehend it. I never will be able to. But it's not right. And it's disgusting, and it's evil, and it's so wrong. I already bawled my eyes out, which is the only reason I'm not crying now. But, and I've got a lot going on in my personal life. And I haven't been sleeping, and so I shouldn't have read it. Because I know stuff like that upsets me, so I should have ignored it. But curiosity always kills the cat, so. But I just don't get it. I really don't. I mean, I don't have a kid, but I've been around kids. There's nothing a child can do to deserve that kind of punishment. There's nothing anyone can do to deserve that level of punishment that poor girl got. At 4, hopefully, she's still in the whole age of innocence, and she's in heaven, and she's no longer with that awful woman who is supposedly her mother. But I don't get it, and it breaks my heart. I mean, children are innocent. In today's time, if you have kids, you already have to be careful. You already have to watch your kids and make sure that no harm comes to them, because there's a lot of pedophiles and sick people in the world. But the child should not have to be afraid of their own parent. Bottom line. You are supposed to be there for your kids, protect them, raise them the way you think. I'm not going to tell anyone how to raise their kids, but you do the best you can do, and you build them up. You don't tear them down, and you don't abuse them. Mentally, physically, emotionally, anything. you don't do it. And I know that I said this channel is mainly mental health stuff, and you know, I didn't plan on doing this video. It's midnight here where I'm at, and I'm outside on the porch. But I just felt like I needed to make a video about it, and I believe that some stuff like this that you see or hear about or in the news, if you're someone at all, you know, who's caring or compassionate, it can get you down, because the world is a messed up place. And you know, I would advise anyone, you know, if you're like me, I wear my heart on my sleeve, I'm very compassionate, I care about people, I'm very sensitive, and I can be a logical person, but emotion does take over on certain things, and this is one of those certain things. It takes a lot to make me mad, and stuff like this makes me mad. Anytime an innocent baby or child is killed, whether it's in the womb or been born, it's just sick. And you know, my belief is that it is even when the baby is in the womb, it's not a fetus. Okay, I'm sorry, my opinion, you don't have to agree, but it's not a fetus. It is a person. It is a human being. It has a heartbeat. It's a child. And children should be able to remain innocent and pure and know that they're loved and looked after and not treated like that. But, and I mean, this isn't the first story I've read or heard about of some horrific thing that a parent has done to a child. I mean, I get mad when anyone does anything to a child, but to do it to your own flesh and blood, I don't understand it. I don't. That's your kid. You're supposed to love them and support them and be there for them and make sure no harm is done to them. I mean, I don't know, maybe some people just shouldn't have kids, because if this is what you're gonna do, if you're gonna lose your temper and go completely psycho, don't have a kid. For the love of, just don't. It's like those things that you see where it'll have a picture of a dog chained up outside with like very little room to move around and nothing really to eat or drink, and skin and bones, and you can tell it's been abused and not taken care of. And the caption will be like, you know, if this is your idea of owning a dog, don't do it. And I stand by that 100%. I have a dog now, well, 2 if you count Bella, and I don't understand. And sorry I'm getting off topic. But, you know, if that's how you're going to treat an animal, don't get one. If that's how you're going to react if your kid does something minor, you know, if you have a kid on accident, you know, just hook up with someone randomly and then they get pregnant, yes, the mom should be there, but the dad needs to step up too. You know, it took two to create the baby, so, you know, he's got to step up also. So I guess if that happens, these people just need to recognize that they have issues and anger issues or drug abuse or alcohol abuse or whatever, and get clean so that they can be there for that child. It's not rocket science. I know addictions are hard to overcome, but if you've got a kid coming into this world, you need to provide for them and protect them and be there for them. There's no reason at all that both parents shouldn't be in the child's life. I mean, if one can't get their act together and is abusive, then, you know, okay. There are consequences and you gotta deal with it. You can't treat your children like that. You just can't. I mean, well, obviously you can, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't treat anybody like that. At all. But, yet, it happens every day. And it's heartbreaking. I know I already said that. And I know I'm kind of all over the place. This is the first video I'm actually making with the webcam, so I know the quality's a little bad. I'm sorry, but so I'm nervous and tired and my mind's all over the place, but just I don't understand why people can't be nice, can't be good and treat each other with respect. I mean, just because you have different beliefs doesn't mean you hate each other. There's no reason. It's not necessary. But, you know, you treat a stranger like that, or a friend bad, or you treat someone bad who's a grown-up, or at least old enough to talk back and defend themselves and get themselves out of the situation, you know, that's one thing. But if you're doing it to someone who can't really talk and sure as heck cannot adequately defend themselves, it gets under my skin so much. It makes my blood run cold, and I get super ticked off at the same time. There's no need for it. There's just not. So, I don't know. I wasn't planning on making a video, but I read that, got emotional, and I felt like I needed to. I guess it's pretty much, I mean, when it's your channel, you can talk about whatever you want, and I'm not going to talk about everything anything I want to talk about, or, trivial stuff, but things like this, real issues that have a huge impact on people. I mean, it had an impact on me, and I didn't know anyone in the situation. That's just the way I am, unfortunately. I mean, being compassionate and wearing your heart on your sleeve and being sensitive and sometimes leading with your emotions and your heart instead of your brain and logic. It can be difficult to do, but I guess it's also kind of a blessing because you look at things differently when you're like that. Or I do. I don't judge people because of mistakes they've made in their past or whatever. And I'm not even saying that I'm judging the people who did this. I'm just saying that it was so wrong and so disgusting. And I mean, just horrifying what this 4-year-old innocent little girl went through, all because she stole her brother's juice, and they felt that they needed to make sure she got the lesson not to steal. Really? So you do what you did? No, that's not okay. And I'm not repeating it. There's some stuff on Facebook that I will say if I read something that, upsets me. But I've not seen a story like this horrifying in a long time. I mean, I don't know. It's not right. It's not fair. Children are innocent. They don't do anything wrong. Well, I mean, yes, they'll do stuff wrong occasionally. They'll do stuff that you don't like. They will test your patience. But you learn how to deal with it in a healthy way. It's not that. There's no need for violence or abuse to get involved. You want to teach your daughter a lesson not to steal. That I agree. Yes. We should teach our children not to steal. Teach our children what's bad and stuff that they shouldn't do. But you don't punish them to the point that they die at 4 years old. No. I don't know. This videos went on for a while. I didn't intend for it to. My battery is kind of dying. And I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself, and I'm tired and upset, and I can't remember if I've said what I think I said or if I thought about it and then didn't actually say it, because I do that a lot. But, just, parting words here, or in closing. If you're like me and you get upset over certain things with kids or animals or anything bad or violent and or evil or all of it. If you're like me and sensitive and it gets to you, take my advice and don't. At least give yourself a break, because you can get on Facebook or the news or anything every day and find something. And I think that we need a break. Anyone who's sensitive like me needs a break. You can't read that stuff every day. And the situation with my mom and all that and all these other factors, and I shouldn't have read it. I should have known better, but I messed up. I read it, and I just wanted to make a video expressing my thoughts on it. I don't know if it's actually made the news. It was on some thing on my news feed, not any major news stations or anything, and I don't remember where it happened, but just, if you have kids, next time you see them, give them a hug. Tell them that you love them. And anyone out there, any kids out there who has good parents, or at least one good parent, who provides and treats you right and doesn't do things to hurt you. So next time you see them, give them a hug. Tell them you love them and that you appreciate them. I know if you're a teenager, you probably have some issues with your parents because you want to do this and then your parents won't let you. But, you have to remember, your parents were your age too once, and so they're trying to protect you. But just let them know you appreciate them, because you could be in a lot worse of a situation. Things could be a lot worse. Just let them know that you love them. Let everyone know you love them. Everyone needs to hear that every now and then from people. Don't get so wrapped up in your own lives and forget about family that's important or close, which family is a whole other video topic that I will be getting into. So, I'm gonna go see about editing this, if it'll go on YouTube, since it's been going on for 23 minutes. And I think I seen that there was a 15-minute limit, so I don't know. I'll have to look at that, but yeah, and I'm not trying to bring anybody down or upset anyone. That's why I'm not going into details. There's no need to. I just felt like I needed to say something about it. I think everyone should, when they see some sort of injustice happening, step up and do something, or try and do something. I mean, for babies and children and animals who don't have voices, well, kids do eventually, but until they reach that point, they don't have a voice and can't form proper sentences and stuff, and animals can't talk ever, so, but they don't have a voice, and they need one, and some people might not think that this video actually pertains to mental illness or mental health, but as I explained, I think it does, because if you read too much, or even if you just read one and you're sensitive and you have a huge heart that you wear on your sleeve, it can start to affect you. It can bring you down, especially if you already struggle with depression like I do. And if you've got other factors going on in your life, I mean, if you know me, you know situations going on right now with my mom and cancer, and not sure how much longer we got. We're making the best of it though. And in the future I will probably do videos on that as well. Because I know cancer affects a lot of people. And I'm gonna quit rambling. I will upload a video soon to introduce myself and the channel and why I picked the name I picked for it, and explain that, and make it just more of a light-hearted video, maybe like fun facts or whatever. But I really do just want to help people, and that's it. I mean, that's the only goal here, is to actually try and help someone. And if I can help one person, it's worth it. Because I know YouTube can get kinda messy. You can get mean, go kill yourself comments. But if I can help just one person, then it's worth it. And that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be hard starting out, but I got this. I feel like it's something that God wants me to do, and so I am. And yeah, I need to go ahead and end this here. If you actually watch this, thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate it. I know it's kind of cheesy, and all of them say it, and I don't like following, social norms or just normal stuff like here on YouTube, but, if you agree, give me a thumbs up, subscribe too if you want, please, so I can reach more people and actually try and help and actually try and make a difference. And if you disagree with something I said, then you can give it a thumbs down and comment all down below. Just any opinions you have. Even if you agree with me, comment. And if you don't agree, comment. Or if there's something you think I should have done differently, whatever. Just tell me. Just let me know. Hope everybody's doing good who watches this. Who knows when anyone will actually see it. I'm gonna try and get some much needed sleep. Listen to some music, get my mind off of all the negative stuff. So, yeah. This has been interesting, filming a video like this, but I'm glad I finally did it. I've been wanting to do it since October, and I feel good that I finally am. So, anyways, try an outro here. Yeah, an outro. This has been Rebellious Chick, me, and always remember to fight, survive, and overcome. Whatever you're going through, you can get through it. And it does get better, and it does get easier. It may not completely go away, but it gets easier. So, just remember that. Just remember, fight, survive, overcome. So, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching, if you did. Peace and love, and I will see y'all when I make my next video. So, good night. And if you actually do watch this, I genuinely love you. Like, seriously. So, goodbye.